Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this audio slide presentation. I am Jalayer Khalilzadeh, and for the next 5 minutes, I will be discussing our recent article titled The Economics of Attitudes, a Different Approach to Utility Functions of Players in Tourism Marketing Coalitional Networks, published in Tourism Management in fall 2017. The high rate of destination collaboration failure underscores the need for conflict studies in this area. In addition, behavioral conflicts are considered to be the main reason of failures. While the role of money in collaboration has been well studied, there is a dearth of research on behavioral and attitudinal constructs' role in collaborations. Therefore, in this study, by using network science and shared values among stakeholders, we investigated the actors' attitudinal constructs' utility distribution in Orlando's marketing collaboration. The 4 players of this study are attractions, which includes art, museum, entertainment, and event, and other attractions. Hospitality enterprises, which is comprised of hotels and restaurants. Transportation, which includes airlines, buses, taxis, and tour operators. And finally, individual entities, which is comprised of firms with supplementary products and services, including hospitals, churches, public relations and marketing companies, retailers, and wineries. The incidence matrix of firms as the actors of the network and ideas, motivations, attitudes, behavioral intentions, and values as the attitudinal constructs of the network was extracted based on the interviews with the stakeholders involved in marketing collaboration of Orlando. For example, this figure shows one of the least dense network of actors in the player of individual entities. In this player, there are 4 actors of retailers, hospital, winery, and the promotion marketing company. However, not all these actors in individual entities contribute equally. For instance, whereas the retailer brings 5 attitudinal constructs to the collaboration, that out of those 5 information and communication is shared with 2 other actors, the winery only share 1 construct with marketing company. The utility function of the collaboration is calculated based on the degree of the actor divided by the density of the player network. Then the average of the utility values of the actors in the network is standardized by multiplying the value of the largest possible number of the actors in each player. This table shows all the possible 15 coalitions apart from the null coalition with the utility of 0. As the table shows, the coalition of hospitality, enterprise, and transportation is not stable because these 2 players' networks individually create higher utility compared to the network they make together. According to the results, while proportional nucleus seems to be fair, it still lacks the stability factor. In other words, because the admission fee for all players is assumed to be the same, every player gains the same from participating in the grand coalition. This assumption, however, is seriously flawed because players who are more dependent on tourism industry, like transportation and attractions in this case, are more in need of such collaborations compared to less dependent players such as hospitality enterprises and especially individual entities which can survive with local demand. As a result, the admission fee for individual entities and hospitality enterprises are much higher compared to attractions and transportation, which shows the individual entities and hospitality enterprises need bigger incentives to become part of the grand coalition. Both Shapley value and nucleus solutions satisfy the notions of stability as well as fairness in collaboration. The difference between them, however, is only due to their different approach to distribution problem. Supporting the notion of free riders suggested by Palmer and Bajou in 1995, our study shows that free riders are natural consequences of the tourism industry's umbrella-like nature. Players who have the least dependency on tourism and the least contribution to the collaboration have the highest admission fee. Since the existence of the least dependence player is essential for the collaboration to obtain the maximum utility, the value distribution favors free riders. In other words, to some extent, the fairness is sacrificed for the stability. Thank you for your attention, and please do not hesitate to contact authors if you have any questions.